You are now tuned in to Worcester's premier podcast, A Quarter in a Dream. The podcast for the culture. The podcast for the dreamers. Good morning, dreamers. How you doing on this lovely Tuesday morning? Yeah, it's your boy, Siri I am 5G, 555G. Don't forget the 5. Anyway, I woke up early this morning and after doing my meditation and handling my morning routine, I came across a pretty interesting topic. So it turns out Kanye and Boosie are yet at it again. Again, you ask? Yes, again. Well, about a year ago, Kanye wore a shirt Boosie wore a shirt. Let me see. Right? Yeah, so it looks like here. Let's see. Yep, Kanye wore a disrespectful shirt, and Boosie comes for Kanye. Well, looks like it's happening again, folks. Looks like it's happening again. So, let me go ahead and play you a little clip, and we'll see if indeed this seems to be the truth of the situation. So, let's talk about it. Go ahead and get this popped up here.
Artist over the past 20 years. West declared in an interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood podcast that he created the sound of many of this generation's up-and-coming musicians, including Future, Travis Scott, Young Thug, The Weeknd, and Drake. He said, "I done invented every style of music of the past 20 years. I created this genre. I created Weeknd's genre, Trav, Drake. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, with all love, Future and Thug also, because of the autotune album 808 if you think about it. Everybody think of Trav, Weeknd and Drake, but no one thinks about Future and Thug also." However, Boosie Badazz disagreed with Ye taking credit for his musical style and flow, stating as much in a comment on DJ Akademic's post. Boosie said, "Not all genres, not every style, not Boosie music. You can't relate to..."
Okay. You know me, I'm not into pausing videos. I usually save my reactions for after. But we're not going to sit here and act like she didn't call him Boosie Badazz. She called my man Boosie Badazz. Now I see why this shit is on Creative Commons. But thank you. Thank you very much for putting this on Creative Commons. You saved me a lot of time. I promise you did. Alright, let's get back into it.
Nothing I rap about in your music. Nobody listens to Kanye and the projects and the trenches. I'ma go ahead and say it, my people do not relate to you. In response, Kanye West said that he did not create the Boosie song Wipe Me Down, which features Fox, Webby, and Trill Fam. He wrote on his Instagram stories, "I just saw that Wipe Me Down was made in 2007. I take no responsibility for whatever that genre would be called." Some of the fans who participated in...
I'm sorry. Kanye West shaded the hell out of Boosie, bro. Just saw that Wipe Me Down was made in 2007. I take no responsibility for whatever that show. He just shaded the fuck out of Wipe Me Down. Yo, it's too early for this, y'all. It's too early for this. All right. That was gonna be my last pause. I promise. If I can help it.
In the conversation disputed Kanye's assertions. Now wipe me down, still get the club lit, let's not fake on that. Another user said, Soulja Boy and Lil B inspired more people than Kanye. Meanwhile, Boosie calls himself a legend and reacts to Kanye West, informing him that his music is just called Boosie music. Boosie tweeted on X, the genre of music I make is called Boosie music. It makes you cry, it makes you smile, it makes you dance, it gives you motivation, it makes you think, I really raise people through my music. It's real heartfelt music. No rapper has raised more street NS than me. I make the music that makes you feel like we grew up in the same house together. Wipe Me Down is not a genre of music, it's a song. '07 was almost a decade in. I've been putting out this real heartfelt HT since 98-99, they just don't give real NS flowers no more, but I give them to myself. Hashtag legend. Tell us in the comments what you think about Kanye and Boosie's back and forth.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates on what's happening with your favorite star.
Alrighty. Well, you heard it there, guys. You heard it there. All right, we can stop sharing. Yes. For all my people, that wonderful clip came from a Creative Commons creator on YouTube who goes by the name What's Happening. 1.28K subscribers. Let me go ahead and throw a like on this man's video because he did his thing there. Y'all go ahead and go sub up to What's Happening. But, anywho, so let's jump straight into it. Yes, Kanye, Ye has a very valid argument at this current point. He does. But this morning I also watched an interview where Kid Cudi, wait, pause that. Have you guys seen, like, what is up with Kid Cudi's handle picture, bro? What's good with your boy Cudi, bro? Like, I don't know if he's on, like, and I'm just asking, but like, I've never really listened to Kid Cudi music myself, but I did see an article where Kanye was bigging up Kid Cudi as being an innovator to so many of these styles. Like Alexander McQueen is to the high fashion industry, you know. But again, yeah. Whoa, what is up with my man's profile picture? Because listen, whoever took that, wipe some of that oil off, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would be someone's profile pic on Grindr or something. Like I don't know. It's just a weird picture to look at. Like knowing that like he was a rapper. Like it's just a weird picture to look at, bro. But anywho, yes, I would agree that Kid Cudi was very influential when I was in high school. Again, I didn't listen to a lot of him, but there was like this weird style that came out when he came out. That was like, I want to say like almost like melodic, but lyrical at the same time. And then when you factored in Kanye, it was damn, that was a jump in time for music, bro. When I was like in the 10th, 11th grade, like when I was like a sophomore, junior, like, yeah, bro, I remember the Kanye versus 50. Like, I knew Kanye was going to bust 50 shit, but like, Kanye has a point to some extent. I didn't like when he said he had a problem with Jesus, but he was tracking. But there's some things, like my aunt tells me, there's some things that are better left unsaid. And that was one of those things I feel like Ye should have left unsaid. Especially when you deal with an industry who praises Satan as being the morning star rather than the actual morning star. So can we talk about T-Pain? Because I truly, truly feel that you can't have this conversation without having the T-Pain conversation. Because like let's be honest, right? Like Boosie said Soulja Boy influenced a lot. Yeah, Soulja Boy influenced, let's say Soulja Boy influenced that party music. Right? Like that straight house party on Friday night after a long week of school. And you just trying to turn up and get loose, right? Like that's what Big Draco did for the party scene when I was growing up. Pain came in and smashed it. Like before T-Pain, the only auto tune that I remember hearing was Computer Line, right? But T-Pain came in and dumped auto tune on its head. And let's be honest, I honestly feel like when Jay dropped Death of Autotune, he wasn't going at T-Pain. I feel like T-Pain was just fallout from a bigger explosion. I believe he was honestly going at Kanye West. Now that we know that their problems have been brewing under the surface for many years now, I honestly feel like Jay-Z's Death of the Autotune was meant for Kanye West, not T-Pain. T-Pain just happened to be collateral damage. So 808s and Heartbreak opened up the door for, a lot of, like, we're not going to sit here and act like Drake's whole style wasn't birthed by Ye. The songs that I like from Thugger, I have a hard time pinning the Ye joint that I can say birthed Thugger style. But again, anything that is mainstream can draw some influence from anywhere from Kanye's Through the Wire, College Dropout, and so forth. We can't have this conversation without Jeezy. Now let me just go ahead and double check something real quick. Hey Google, when did Jeezy drop in comparison to Kanye West? Oh guys, I hope Google's not down right now. It's acting weird. When did Jeezy drop in comparison to Kanye West? Yeah, something's going on with Google right now, bro. When did Jeezy drop in comparison to Kanye West? What did Kanye drop? Jeezy. Okay, so when 2008, Jeezy released The Recession, his third studio album. Okay, yeah. So Jeezy was 3 albums in, nominated in 2009 for a Grammy. Jeezy and Kanye with I Put On. So yeah, I think Ye is right in name dropping here, right? Because now I'm starting to get a clearer picture. So I do think Ye is within his lane, right? Because he's talking Drake, Jake, Travis, the Meek Mills, like anything post College Dropout. I guess we can say that like Ye is the big daddy of the house, right? Ye is the guy that built the house, paid the bills, and then gave out the rooms, if you would call it. This coffee is really good. Shout out to Bustelo. Yo, Bustelo, hit me up if y'all looking, you know what I'm saying, for a partnership affiliate or affiliate marketing deal. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. But in other artists' defense, that means T-Pain's gonna be able to say he birthed a bunch of shit. Cause like let's be honest, T-Pain's that guy. Yeah, like let's be honest. I don't even see rapping on like singing on rap songs together being a thing without T-Pain. Right? Cause like Bone Thugs and Harmony, they did it, but like no one could ever really tell exactly what they were saying. like I remember like I fell out of my chair laughing. And shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony because I remember me and my cousin D, we would listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony all the time when we went over my Aunt Ursula's. Yeah, me and D would we would listen to anything we could that had Bone Thugs and Harmony's name on it. Right? Shout out to my cousin D, man. I miss you, D. Remember pajamas, bananas and pajamas? Oh man. Thought we'd be kids forever, bro. But yeah. So I just lost my train of thought. Alright, so Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay, yeah. But they didn't do it like T-Pain did it, right? Like I remember I still listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony songs, and I think that was the allure, was that because like this came from a time where like we would go on like raplyrics.com and like get the lyrics to all the songs. So like it was hard trying to figure out what Bone Thugs was saying, right? And I think that was the allure to me, was like trying to figure out, like, I don't know about you guys, but like where I'm from, like knowing the words to the song was like the cool thing. So like everyone wanted to know what the fuck they were saying, bro. And yeah, still to this day, I don't know what they were saying. I miss my Uncle Chada. What about he gone? About his son, I can done nothing wrong. Oh Lord, gotta stay strong. To the day you can lean on me. Yeah. I remember my shorty showed me a video. The dude was the bottomest sip at the bottomest sip at the hippopotamus. Holy. Yeah. But, you know, I guess you can have this kind of talk when it comes to eras of music. But again, I'm sticking solid with the fact that, yo, you cannot have any of this genre without talking T-Pain. T-Pain was the direct influence to 808s and Heartbreak. You cannot tell me anything more. And if you can't have an educated hip-hop history debate, if you cannot agree that T-Pain is high up there on the list of influential rappers that daddied a lot of these niggas. Like, let's just keep it real. And to be honest with you, when I was growing up, I felt like T-Pain was kind of cheesy, bro. Now I look back on his music and I'm like, yo, he was on to something, bro. Because he birthed a whole generation of music. He really did. He wasn't afraid to be wild. He wasn't afraid to express himself. Like, you remember him coming to the Grammys and all of that loud ass shit? But let's be honest. He birthed a way for people like Tekashi on Dogs, right? Like, T-Pain was a troller before trollers were a thing. You feel me? Like the rainbow hair and all of that shit. He used to wear the rainbow suits. Like T-Pain was lit. T-Pain was that guy, bro. Shout out to T-Pain, man. Shout out to T-Pizzy. Shout out to Mr. Can I Buy You a Drink? For real, bro. Cause I know that nigga don't buy mad bitches drinks. But yeah, man, you cannot have this conversation without having the conversation about T-Pain. Now, Boosie Badazz. All right, let's talk about that, yeah. Boosie Badazz. Boosie has nothing to do with any mainstream anything. But in his own right, he did birth a bunch of street niggas. That's true. But see, here's my problem with that. That's not something I would want to take credit for. When I rapped, I wanted my music to, yes, influence people. But I didn't want people to turn on my music before going to kill someone. Or my music be the direct cause on why someone chose to pick up and sell crack. So if that's what you mean by, you know, I raised a bunch of real street niggas, we can leave that out the topic, bro, because you probably did more harm than good to our community. Now, if we're coming from a place where you put pain on a track so that our young brothers could identify, right? Because, like, and this is what I mean. Life Jennings. Shout out to Life Jennings. And I know we're getting off topic here for a second, but I promise you, this will all tie in. So I went through a really bad breakup in between 07 and 08, and I would have never gotten through it had it not been for Life Jennings' debut album. Now, he had already been like 2 or 3 albums deep in by this time, but that very first album helped me get through that breakup, and I thought my world was over, right? So if that's what Boosie means, where he birthed a bunch of street niggas, which I don't understand, like, I hope that's what he means, like, and I'm speaking for my man, and I hate doing that for people, because, like, if we both speak English, then there's no reason I have to speak for you. But I don't think that's exactly what he meant. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. No. Okay. So yeah. I listen to Boosie. Growing up, I listened to Boosie, and I'm not gonna say he birthed me wanting to rap. No. But there were songs that I identified with, yes, very much so. But yeah, he was part of that era where, like, because I come from the gun-toting, shoot 'em up era. But we weren't as bad as these kids are today, let me just tell you. Like, it's pretty bad today. But again, there's no church in the wild, so it is what it is, man. But anyway, I digress about that, because that's going to bring me somewhere totally, totally different than what this video was intended to be about. So anyhow, yeah. Dreamers, let me know in the comments or on Facebook, A Quarter in a Dream podcast, or drop the comments in the comment section of the YouTube video, and let me know, like, what do y'all, like, how do y'all feel about this? Because, like, at the end of the day, I think this has to be talked about in a generational sense, right? Because, and I'm talking generations of music, not generations of people, right? If that makes any sense to you, right? So we got the Soulja Boy era, party music. Well, I guess we could say Soulja Boy birthed T-Pain, and T-Pain took the whole party, get turned genre and dumped it on its head, and then Kanye took it and dumped it on its house, and now we're waiting for someone to take it and dump it on the world. Well, no, dumped the world on its head. I think Trav may have done that. Trav and Drake may have done that. And shout out to J. Cole, because, like, when it comes to lyricism, like, Jay made lyricism cool again. No amount of flowers can repay that man for what he did for hip hop. No amount of flowers could repay that man for what he did for hip hop, and that's real. So again, there's a debate to be had here, absolutely. But I'm gonna run out on a limb here and say we don't have this Kanye without T-Pain. Hey, don't shoot me. I wasn't the one who dropped, "Let me buy you a drink." That wasn't me. But again, I digress. Anyhow, this has been another episode of A Quarter in a Dream podcast. The podcast for the culture. The podcast for the dreamers. Yes, it was all a dream. Dream on, y'all.